Hello, my name is Leo, and I just got home, I should say, from watching Evangelion 3.33. Sorry, 3.333, which also had, you know what, I should really look up the proper actual names. It was the short that it was in what was it in the DVD? I forget what it was from. But it's 3.0 minus 48 hours, I think. Might be 46 hours, it doesn't matter. And there's also the motion comic 3.0 minus 120 minutes, or 120 something minutes. Yeah, they both played at the beginning of the movie. It's kind of weird, they both had like their own credits rolls. So it made the beginning of like the viewing kind of a bit slow. I mean, also there were two monologues. I didn't actually see 2.22. Without going too far, the main reason was that I got sick. I got the flu, and I recovered in time to see it, but I still had a cough. I did not want to go to a movie, especially in Japan, and have a cough during the entire movie. That would have been terrible. So I didn't go. Bummer. So I guess I didn't get the stickers. Oh, we'll talk about stickers later. Little stickers that you get for going to the shows, the movies, I should say. Also, just I don't want to get too far into it. I was a bit soured by. I know it wasn't even Gunn's fault. It wasn't even really Kara's fault. But late November, my YouTube channel got like not terminated, thank Christ, because all my videos are still there, but suspended with like multiple copyright strikes from some German company that I guess had been hired or had been contracted by Kara or someone to go find out like illegal copies of movies. But all the videos they flagged were me doing a lot. There was the 2023 live stream, Evangelion live stream, where I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, like videos that are already on YouTube, abridged series, memes. Yes, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. I've talked about this before. I don't care anymore. Alright, we're moving on. Anyway, the point is I didn't see the movie. Alright. But we saw this movie. It was good. Like I said, the opening was a bit slow because of a monologue for Mari, voice of Mari, and a monologue for the voice of Karu. I always thought Mari would have been the last one, and then Karu would have been this one. Would have made more sense. Maybe we'll get Masato. Maybe we'll get Masato and someone else. Like Anno. Maybe Anno will show up. Yeah, you reckon? Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, it was really nice how in the motion comic, minus 120 minutes, there's like a credit roll sequence, and then there's a little like actual like animation, it's 3D animation of like the very beginning of 3.33. And it flows into that perfectly. So you had that post credit sequence, and then it like smash cuts into the actual beginning of 3.33 or 3.333. I don't know what the differences are, but that's cool because I assumed that they just end it and then they do all the fucking credit, all the what do you call it, the logos at the beginning of the movie. I'm like, oh, come on, but they didn't. So that's good. That's good. Reminds me, I really want to go see Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. Quentin Tarantino said that he doesn't want to put it on DVD because he wants it. He wants the movie going experience. Fuck off, dude. Well, then show it in countries other than America. I'll pay money to go see it. Dude, there's no way. The theater that I have to go to, because there's only 2 theaters in this town, and this is the only one that plays the Evangelion movies, right? I remember I had problems with the other movie theater back when the one that I went to tonight. Sorry, I keep shaking the camera. Before the movie theater, the shopping center that has the movie theater that I went to tonight even existed, like I don't know, 10 years ago. I went to the other one and they had like sound problems and it was fucking I'm paying money for this shit. It's bullshit. But oh god, I can't stand this theater. They suck. They only show. Okay, it is Sunday. Yes, it is Sunday. right? The 18th of January. And I'm not going to do it, but if I went onto the website for the theatre, they will only show up until, please wait, it's the 18th today, yeah. They'll only show up until Thursday the 27th. Sorry, 22nd. 22nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days, right? And if I check it tomorrow, it will be the same. It won't show anything after the 22nd. Then on Tuesday, like afternoon, not even morning, not even like open to business, like sometime in the afternoon, they will then show the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th until the 29th. So the next weeks. It's so stupid. Because I wanted to see this movie. Mm-hmm. But the Sunday showing, there's only 9 screens at this particular theatre. Half of them are shit. Half of them are like tiny screens, like low amount of seats. I'm like, no, I want to just go to the good one. Right? So Tuesday, keep in mind that Tuesday, I did not know that there was going to be a showing today because it didn't show, right? I was like, there's a showing today. It's not the best screen, but it's decent. I guess I'll do that. Even though I don't particularly want to do it on Tuesday, but, you know. And then they showed that there's going to be a showing on Sunday, and it will be in screen 1. I'm like, okay, well, then I'm not going today. I'll go on Sunday. I'm saying all this because I didn't get a sticker. I didn't get a sticker for Evangelion 3.333. Actually, it's the 3.0 promotional poster art. But whatever. I didn't get a sticker. So upset. I just assumed that they just ran out and then, you know, tough shit. But I kind of complained. And he looked it up. And because I went onto the website. I went into the AverFest website. It doesn't say anything about... I assumed there would be a comment there while stocks last. And then I'd be like, well, I've got no leg to stand on. But it didn't say that. It just said you will get a sticker if you go to the movie. Including all versions of movies, IMAX, whatever, right? So I complained to him. He was like, oh yeah, it was only for the first week. Like, bullshit. I'm going to send a strongly worded email to Kara. Yeah, like they're going to respond. Well, they will respond, but they're not going to do anything about it. Anyway. I didn't really care about the 2.2 sticker because it's almost identical to the 1.11 sticker. With the exception that it's got Karo and... Well, no, wait, the other one had Karo. Sorry, yeah, it's got Mari and Oscar. That's right. Yes. That's right. Karo was in the first movie. Yeah, on the first poster, yeah. Anyway, can you shut up about fucking stickers and... Okay, fine. I was just upset. I was upset. Okay? Shut up. Anyway, the movie. Yes, the movie was... Okay, I think I've said this before, but 3.33 is really just like a fun intro and then a fun action sequence with Shinji being confused the whole time. Then the majority of the movie is Shinji hanging out with Karo playing the piano. There's so much of that movie is just him playing the piano. Although one thing I did notice is that I always assumed that Shinji is learning to play the piano over a course of days or months even. Except it really feels like he's doing that like the song, right? Maybe not the best version of the song, but he's playing the song pretty fucking good for a guy that doesn't know anything about piano. In what appears to be their first session. Anyway. Yeah, and then at the end of it, there was like a fun action sequence at the end. Like that's the entire movie. It's crazy. Anyway, so there's a scene. Now, when I was gonna watch it tomorrow, but then I realized that tomorrow, the 19th of January, is when Shenmue 2 starts. So I probably won't have time. I'll try to do it on Tuesday. By that I mean watch the movie 3 times, comparing the different dubs. So I did do that for 2.22. I know the part 1 and part 2, which is the before seeing it in the cinema and the after, like this video, doesn't exist for 2.22 because I didn't see it in the cinema. But I did watch the movie 3 times. Although maybe in the last couple of screenings, especially the last screening, I was kind of more busy looking at stuff on Amazon because I got a 5,000 yen Amazon gift card for buying a car. Don't worry about it. Anyway, where were we? Yes. Okay, there's scenes. All right, so there's a scene right after Shinji meets Rei, tentative name. And there's like a bunch of people doing lines, like from there, like Masada saying, "Don't do anything," and I think Sakura says like, "Don't get in the Ava," and then Gendo's part of the Ava, and it was really loud. It was like crazy loud. Oh, by the way, I sat in the seats just before the good seats, the ones that are like $4 extra. I can confirm that they do in fact have rumble because there was like a splash screen, and I think I sat in front of like some people that were in that row. So I sat in the room. I'm not gonna pay extra $4 to fucking get rumble. Shut up. I sat in the row before them, and I basically got the rumble anyway. Maybe not as good, but the explosions like right at the end of the movie were like really bombastic, and there was rumble all over the place. But anyway, where was I? Oh, there was another flashback scene that was in like black and white, and it had that ugly grady effect. Thankfully, it was by design, not the theater. I didn't see. I didn't know if is it just me or is like maybe it's because it's anime. Maybe if it was live action, you wouldn't notice it as much because anime is like a lot of like the one color. You can see the screen. Is what I'm saying. You can see the screen. I just assumed that this day and age it would be better than looking at on like a 4K TV. Isn't that the whole point? I don't know. What do I know? Nothing, apparently. Anyway, Rumble, we talked about that. Some of the 2D animation was also really shitty. Like really rubby. There's a scene where she just like dazed and confused and there's like this weird music playing and the background's all spinny. The 2D of the animation of like Shinji was like but one thing that was really cool about that scene was seeing it in the big screen and having like the full like sitting in front of the best seats means that my entire peripheral vision is the screen, which is good. But no, it's not too close. Yeah, but it's good. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that scene where Shinji's dazed and confused, the spinning around. Because like my entire peripheral vision is the screen, I can see some people actually getting sick by it. I didn't, but like it was really fucking trippy. Anyway, I gotta unhand. Oh, this is the end of the. Okay, this is the end of my notes anyway. Okay, I thought there were more notes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I noticed. I feel like there is, and I probably won't notice until I actually watch the movies again. Movie. There's only one movie. That's right. 3 showings. Anyway, we'll do that. Maybe Tuesday, hopefully. I might do. I might start Shenmue, then the other thing, then do Nikkei, and then on Tuesday I'll do the showings. Then I have to do something, and then I'll come back and I'll do Shenmue. Hopefully, I'll hold time for that. We'll see. There's one other thing I want to say. Yeah, at the end of the movie, when the room of golf is closing, you can actually see what I believe is the gold... the gold object, which is seen and talked about in 4.0. I never noticed that before. That's the only thing. Anyway, that's it. That's just my initial impressions of the movie. It was good. It was good. The Rumble was good. I'm starting to not see the value in paying... What was that, $18? To go see a fucking movie that I can see whenever I want, in multiple versions. But it's an experience, so I guess there's only one more to go. Yeah. And that's actually good value, because it's a long fucking movie. Anyway, so I'll put a link once I do it for part 3, which is me watching 3.33. So I probably need to do it the way I did it for 2.22, which I've forgotten what that was. Damn it. Oh, I know how to check now. That's right. Yes. Anyway, because I've got like I've got the 2 dubs. I got the Funimation dub, which is the original dub, and then I've got the Amazon dub. and then obviously the Japanese, right? But I got confused which is which dub. I'm pretty sure the original voice of Ray from the original series was in the did you say Amazon? I said Amazon. The Amazon dub and not the Funimation dub. But it was hard to tell. But in 2.22 at least, and this is how I'll figure out which versions are which. Mari says like point blank shithead when she's like going up against Jewel. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so when I watch the movies again, I will hopefully have some more insights. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Can't really think of anything. Oh, not off the top of my head. We have to see the movie first. Yes, but I'll put a link for that. Once I do it, I'll put a link in the comments. But for now, my name is Lou. One more thing. When I do these things, I can no longer have the little windows that I had showing the movie in the background because of those copyright strikes. I don't know if that would trigger it, but I don't want to take any chances anymore, so I'm just blocking that out, which sucks. Eventually, that 2023 stream, the one that had all the meme videos and abridged series, I'll like re-record it or something. I don't know how I'll do it, but blocking out all the copyright material. Just I hate it. Anyway, for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.